Sunday fun day, guys. Let's talk about crypto gaming, the niche in crypto that I think is going to be biggest of all. And I have a watch list with crypto gaming altcoins that I really like, that I mostly haven't bought yet as the prices are still tanking. But I would like to show you the watch list and the prices that I feel comfortable buying. So let's get right into this. Welcome to the Fomo Factory. Subscribe to the channel, like the video if you like the video. Anything else? Be a member of the Patreon. If you aren't, you're missing out on so much. There is a link down below. You can check out the benefits you will get for it. It's insane. Now let's take a look at my watch list and the things that I am interested in buying when they come at a certain level. So the first one, and I'm gonna just go randomly through it, maybe by this order, I don't know. You can already see the watch list. So don't look at it, be like, oh, copy, paste, buy. That's not how it works because prices could crash, okay? I've been saying that for a year, and since a year prices have crashed and they can still crash. But some of them look quite interesting already. Some of them we have to wait a little bit. So AGI is a project that is absolutely incredible. This is Delysium, and Delysium is more than just crypto gaming. It's an AI project. One of the best AI projects out there. There are a lot of hyped AI projects out there, but none of them can do what Delysium can. It's incredible. So definitely check it out. Delysium is currently sitting at a $14 million market cap, which is way too low for what they do. The problem is, that they have a bigger fully diluted market cap. But two things attached to that is one, a bull run always wins from a token vesting for a good project, and two, it takes a long time before all these tokens get vested. So the closer we are to the bull run, the less shits I give about this, right? In a bear market or at the end of a bull market, you do not want to invest in projects that look like that, right? Or even worse. However, if we are close to a bull run, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. But Delysium is sitting super low right now. You can get it on XT BitHump. The BitHump, it made sure that there was some big volume. Gate, Bybit, Maxi, Kucoin, all these exchanges. So I really love it. Yeah, when to buy it. It's quite hard to say for me as the project is pretty new and it's basically been making lower lows and lower highs. It had a pretty big pump, like a 3x after the BitHump announcement, and also because of their partnership with Microsoft and Google and their investment from Polygon. They're doing big stuff. However, we broke this support, this previous resistance as support right now. So I think it's off to make new lows. So anything at 4 cents looks very interesting. Altora, I want to go over this a little quicker, by the way. Altora, super interesting project. If you're into NFTs, for example. I bought some at, where we are right now. I think this is a pretty decent level. However, can it go to 2.4 cents? Easy. And that's why I'm a DCA next. If it breaks that, yeah, then it could go way lower. It could definitely, then 1.4 cents is maybe the next one. Engine Starter is a project, is a launchpad, and I think launchpads are going to be the biggest winners of them all. And Engine Starter has finally been cooling down, but it really showed some strength in the bear market, basically from this year, basically, where Bitcoin was doing fine. Most altcoins were going sideways or down. Some altcoins went up with it, and that shows some strength. Then I'm really interested in these projects later. For now, let it cool off. I think that this level where we are right now, 0.003, is a good level. Will it hold? I don't know. If it doesn't, the next one is 2. Right, so that's another, 30% lower or so? Yeah, 30% lower. Gala is hard to say because if Gala bounces from here, you could say like kind of a double bottom, right? Slightly lower here, but kind of a double bottom. However, we do not know. Gala is in price discovery to the downside. And yeah, then you do not know how low it goes, right? Could it stop here? Yes. Could it go 80% lower from here? Yes. What does the Bitcoin pair says? Fucking bearish. So yeah, I don't know. Gala is still a project that I like. However, when it comes to the price, it's really hard to tell what the best entry is. And Gala is a project that I would say like, okay, let it ride for a while. If you look at Games for a Living, yeah, that's a project. I was in the pre-sale of Games for a Living, and it did absolutely fantastic. I can't lie about that. So that did really good. If you look at Games for a Living on its Bitcoin pair, I have it right here. Yeah, kind of the same, right? It's been going up very hard against Bitcoin as well. So yeah, when it comes to the dollar, I don't know. This level of two cents right here is a good level, I think. However, anything between 1.6 and 1.3 is really the point that I would go heavy on Games for a Living. Right now, you're buying the top, right? And it doesn't mean that there can be a new top and a new top, but you just usually do not buy the tops. That's just stupid. But so far, it has played out really well with this project. So yeah, you can gamble on that, of course, but I don't know. G-Swift is a new project that I really like, but the price chart is not looking good, and I don't even know about the tokenomics, to be really honest. I've bought some and made a 3x on it. I sold it again, so I now have a free bag, but just a small bag though. But geez, let me take a look at that. Yeah, look, I mean, 3% is in circulation. If that's correct, yeah, that's like really like for now, not yet. G-Swift is really the coin that I would wait for a confirmed altcoin bull market. So maybe in a year or so. And then if the project is still around, maybe invest in it. Even if I miss 5 times the bottom or so. But, you know, it's been going down, and altcoin market in general is not looking good. And there's a big token investing. So it's now 5 cents. It could go to 1. I don't know. Illuvium is a project with a lot of hype. There's a reason that Alex Becker is still selling this token. We have found his wallet, and he's selling this token every single day. But yeah, he was in the seed sale. So of course he's selling it. But if he was thinking like, hey, this is going to go up from now, he wouldn't be selling it, of course. And it's understandable. Like, yeah, on the dollar pair, you could say it made double, triple bottom, but on its Bitcoin pair, it not, right? It just went down. So even if it holds up compared to the dollar, it's not holding up compared to Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is outperforming fucking altcoins, right? Also goes for Illuvium. So Illuvium is getting completely wrecked. And I would not buy this yet. Like, it always has these pumps, like, well, always, like second time now, third time, but we had a pump towards the bull market support band, but we got rejected, again, rejected, now again. It looks like we're getting rejected right here. And so far, it has all ended up in going lower, right? So could Illuvium at least lose another, like 30%? Easy. So also in a chart that's going down so hard, I would not buy it yet. IMX is a really good one, I think, for the long term. The best games are built on IMX, in my opinion, definitely. I mean, Illuvium is built on it as well. Delysium is built on it as well. What's the other one called? Gods Unchained is built on it. Very popular game. It's a good chain. But yeah, the price, I don't know. It's like not... The low that we had in January, it looks like we were never going back there, right? Not even taking this way, but it looked like we're never going back there. 4x above it. But now we're slowly fading back there. So yeah, it looks very likely to me that we will just see that low again of around 38 cents at least. A lot of people ask about Magic as well on the channel. And I must say, IMX Bitcoin, by the way, in a big ass downtrend also, therefore don't buy that crap. A lot of people ask about Magic. Like, voila, here you go. Like, people said, buy Magic. And don't, like, it's hype. It was purely hype, right? And it's more than just hype, but the reason that the price went up was just hype. And I remember here I said like, hey guys, it's now back at the lows, right? Let's wait and see. And now that it's back from the lows, it's already down 18% again. So, and it's still in a big downtrend. So I would not touch this with a cent of my money. Also losing hard against Bitcoin. So buying Magic right now doesn't seem that great. Maria's holding up so well. Yeah, it's doing fine. Maria's really doing good. Like, I mean, yes, it's making lower highs, but it's also making lower lows. You can always say, yes, it's making lower lows, but it's also making lower highs. Depends on how you call it, of course. But it's holding up pretty decent compared to other alts. I mean, it's sitting at the same point as June. Most alts are lower from now, from then. So it's doing okay. I have a node running, so I don't mind if it completely moons. Nakamoto Games is an example of a coin that's really one of the exceptions, right? People always give me shit for, you talk about not buying altcoins, well, this one went up, so you suck. Okay, yeah, there are a few exceptions, of course. This is one of them. Nakamoto Games has been killing it, and I can't wait to see how this is going to play out in the bull market. Network, really not like it. Fuck that. Vulcan Forged, I like Vulcan Forge, but they had some hype news, but it was a little overhyped in my opinion. And it caused a big, spike to the upside, got sold off right away, and we are now back where we were like a whole past last 1.5 years. So that's not looking really so good. If you look at Vulcan Forge on its Bitcoin pair, yeah, maybe it holds the bull market support band right here, maybe it doesn't, right? But what it did from October last year basically was resistance, 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 resistance. It broke out, and now it could just be support, right? So now that we're in the video, I notice I'm not really giving you price entries, but more like, hey, should we buy this or not yet? But the thing is, guys, that it's hard to say, right? Everybody that gives you predictions, it's all a gamble, right? Because I can say like, hey, Vulcan Forge is going at least down 20% according to this chart. Yeah, but fuck this chart. I mean, like, what you want to take a look at, like, is the Bitcoin dominance, for example. The Bitcoin dominance is in a big uptrend. And if you look at altcoins on their Bitcoin pair, which are in a big downtrend right now, yeah, then it's hard to say how far that's going, right? All I can say is, hey guys, this is an altcoin we should really wait on, right? Like I said with Magic, for example. That's what you just should not buy if you have a brain cell, right? Vulcan Forge can't hurt to DCA a little bit. Can definitely not hurt. I mean, my point is, this is a beautiful range. And if you accumulate this whole range, you probably will be off very well. However, if you look on its Bitcoin pair, you can already see that it's not really a range. It's a big downtrend. So, of course, you are great off if you buy Vulcan Forge, but you were better off if you just bought Bitcoin. Second, although you might have great entries right here, we might get better entries. Can Vulcan Forge go to 180? Yeah, of course, why not, right? It's more likely to me that it breaks to the downside than it breaks to the upside, right? But don't pin me to it. CDFI downtrend fucked up. I really would like to see this coin recover finally. Like, this has been going down only as well. Same goes for the BNB pair. Every time we get to the upside, we get rejected again and again and again. On the dollar chart, there's not much to see right here, right? We have a little from back in the day, but that's it. On the BNB pair, we do see though that we have some support sitting right here, but from here that's another 20-30% lower. So if BNB stays where it is and we go that low, then we get into this zone right here. If BNB also goes down, yeah, we go to the lower side of it. So that's 27 cents, maybe twice as low. Yeah, I have a tier 8 and a tier 9 wallet for CDFI. So that's 150,000 tokens in total. Just go back to $10 and we don't talk about anything. But yeah, for now, it could get completely wrecked. Superverse, yeah. Correct. Also, it's an altcoin you should not buy, right? Like only going down. Like again, some people only look at the dollar pair, right? Like dollar, oh, I made a double bottom, you should buy it. Look at its Bitcoin pair, right? When it was at the same level right here in December 2022, it was here, right? It's now almost twice as low. Why? Because Bitcoin did it 2x and Superverse did not do shit. So therefore, and that goes for so many, just buy Bitcoin. Like you can always buy your altcoin later with that Bitcoin. What's your problem? You do not have to store it somewhere in a locker that you can't reach for 10 years. Ultra interesting, to be honest, Ultra on its Bitcoin pair. I mean, major support right here, and we bounced off of it again. However, look at this. This is crazy. At the bull market support band is forecasting it that in November, give or take, we will be sitting here if the price moves like this, right? But let's say that's it, give or take. This major support is crossing the bull market support band at some point. So this is going like this, like, I don't know. So somewhere between now and a couple of months, Ultra is gonna finally break the bull market support band, which puts it in a bull market again, basically, or it's gonna lose its major support, and we do not know how hard the downtrend is going to be. We'll see what the news is going to be. But the chart is going to do that. And then we have to wait for the news. That's how it works. It's crazy. VRA, something that I really like. This is one of the few altcoins that I would say that I am pretty comfortable with buying right now. Although the dollar chart is looking like it's making lower highs and it's under the bull market support band and it's sitting on major support basically. But if we look on a Bitcoin pair, look at all the support right here. And that's where it's going right now as well. Last time it touched it, I don't know. It did a 4x. Not saying it will right now, but yeah. Whack Me Games don't have a lot of information on it really, but this is one of the stronger coins. And yeah, we could kind of say that it's doing something like this, right? That, well, yeah. It's quite unfortunately perfect. That this might be the play, right? So yeah, the Whack Me Games, that this is the range basically. Right, and it's not a huge range, right? From the bottom to the top, it's like 2.5x or so. So yeah, we have to see how that plays out. Metaware is a project that I was very early on, but it's also like I was in the pre-sale, money back already, but yeah, also down only. They focus very much on the product, but not much on the coin. But if you do want to take a huge gamble though, it is interesting because it is super micro cap. It has a very transparent team. That's what I like. The fully diluted is $2 million and the current market cap is 360,000. I mean, my project, basically, the circulating supply is almost the same as their fully diluted market cap. And they were, for fuck's sake, released on Seedify. So, yeah, I don't know. Someone asked me about CWeb. That's why I have it right here, but I don't think it's interesting. Spartadex, yeah, beautiful candle. Just new. And this is basically DeFi Kingdoms on Arbitrum. But bad timing, and their game is like not like really, it was very overhyped and I thought I liked it, but I must say that I still like it. I still have some tokens. I do believe that it could be okay, but it's like their game kind of sucks. Like it's not even to be called a game, really. So yeah, no, I don't know. Let's see how this plays out. Let's see how low it could go. But you remember DeFi Kingdoms, right? Like it was incredible, but DeFi Kingdoms is looking way better, by the way. A Jewel. So yeah, Jewel. But if you look at DeFi Kingdoms, it absolutely got destroyed as well. If you look at the all-time high market cap, it was it's not traceable, right? It was hundreds of millions. So that's quite nice. And if you look at Spartadex, that's $1 million. fully diluted is 200 million. I don't know if that is correct. If it is correct, then stay the fuck away. But I thought this wasn't correct though. But that would be terrible. So these are a couple of gaming projects I have my eyes on. There are a couple of more, so don't trash me in the comments like, what the fuck are you not talking about this coin, fuckhead? Like, people really get mad for that sometimes. But no, this is give or take the list. And my entries, yeah, with most of those, it's just a lot lower still. Like Gala making lower lows, right? So we wait. Magic making lower lows, so we wait. Seedify also lower lows. Superverse lower lows. Ultra. So most projects, and that doesn't go only for crypto gaming, most crypto projects just yeah, they are altcoins, and that's what we said. Stay the fuck away. Otherwise, there is a good chance that you get wrecked. If you like to take some gambles, overall, over the long term, I think with these entries, the current entries, you will make at least already a 5 up till a 10x. If they survive, that's also the question. Let's talk tomorrow or the day after about how to recognize altcoins that will survive the bear market, because a lot will still die. All right, guys, see ya. Don't forget to take a look at the Patreon. There's a link in the comments and in the bio. How the fuck do you call it? Description, sorry. Like the video. Stay safe.